It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jackson, and it's Frazier in at the shooting guard position. And for New Orleans, they've got Young. He's out there with Rivers. And it's Mills in at the point guard position. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. He kicks it to Young. There's the pass to Logan. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Passes it to Mills. From down in the low post, it goes.
Assisted by William Wallace.
Here's Cage. Frazier outside. To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Seattle, they're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, give them credit. They've stuck to their plan here early on. Playing their brand of basketball, they're showing everyone they have the potential to be even better.
Here's Logan, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Pass to Frazier. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And Mills kicks to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Frazier. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Young looking around. Cloak loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was a nice touch by Jackson. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
And here's Mills. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Mills.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Cage passes to Brock. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. No one near him. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. For New Orleans, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Young outside. Back to Mills. On the wing, Wallace. Frazier covering. Wallace against Frazier. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Logan. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. gone. 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
Cage. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. New Orleans trails by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's blocked.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Frazier. They grab their own miss. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
At the line for the away team, Frazier. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Frazier drops them both. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
There you go, fans. That's your New Orleans dancers.
Lawrence. Frazier covering. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It will be a rejump.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Pass to Cage. And the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
2 points. That one goes.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Outside for Jackson. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
It's Rivers on the wing. Got a piece of it. Here's Cage, covered by Mills. Count that one. Cage has got 6 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Here's Lawrence. Off target from three-point range. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Back to Frazier. Jacks up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. 8 points for him.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Tries it from the top of the key. That one, no good.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Off target from outside.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Now, here is Young. 6 on the shot clock.
Away team foul. Frazier.
He's checked in for New Orleans. Thorpe comes in for Rivers. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Get loud and put your hands together for your New Orleans Dancers.
Here's Mills. Here's Brantley. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Right wing. Tipped away. Young with the steal. Now here's Mills. Guarded by Bledsoe.
2 minutes.
Tries from 10.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. The pass to Baldwin. Back to Bledsoe. And they call an illegal screen here.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourself, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
New Orleans trails by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Mills. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Third
New Orleans
foul.
shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
For New Orleans, Mills.
And both free throws good for Mills. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Here's Sanders. And no good that time.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Mills can't hit.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Young's checked in for New Orleans.
Substitution on the court.
.110 left in the first. Passes it to Sanders. 6 to shoot. Here's Baldwin. That 3 off the mark. New Orleans trails by 6. Lawrence passes to Brantley. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Baldwin the pass to Hunter. Here's Baldwin. No good on the shot. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Pass to Lawrence. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Las Vegas. Out left to the wing. Bledsoe passes to Baldwin. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's Thorpe. It'll count. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
New Orleans.
Up 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
what we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Young. Young is out there with Wallace, and it's Logan in at the four-man position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Brock. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Lawrence passes to Logan. Stolen by Bledsoe. Over to the left wing. Baldwin kicks to Bledsoe. Frazier scanning the floor. Outside for Jackson. Lots of room. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist.
Assist goes to
Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Baldwin. No points in the game yet for him. There's Jackson with the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Will it go? Wallace misses. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Now here's Bledsoe. Defense is right there. Jackson passes to Bledsoe. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now here's Bledsoe. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Now here's Mills. He's got 6, and it's good, 2 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Out to the wing. Here's Jackson. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Rivers kicks to Young. Back to Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Frazier. A nice shot by Rivers.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Bledsoe passes to Baldwin. Here's Brock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Wallace. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bledsoe outside. Shoots over Mills. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game, and that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Young, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Bees checked in for New Orleans. Thorpe comes in for Rivers. Gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Cage passes to Sanders for the 3. And it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Cage. He has 6. And they recover it.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him. And now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Basket good.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Now here's Sanders. We saw him with 10 points last game. Outside for Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And he's good on the 3 ball. Jackson's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Young finds Mills. New Orleans moving the ball around. Thorpe off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Cage.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Sanders.
2 minutes.
Another miss by Sanders.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's Brantley missing.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Cage. He's got 8. 1:09 left here in the second. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Gets to the corner and buries it. Jackson's got 15.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Wallace against Sanders. Mills looking it over. Here's Thorpe. Some solid defense there from Jackson. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Cage, covered by Mills. Out to the right wing. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
That free throw, no good. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Number 31.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for New Orleans. Here's Lawrence, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Cage passes to Sanders. Fires from deep. No good on the last second attempt there.
That's the
and so a
end of the
pretty
second
lopsided
quarter.
game through the first half.
Your New
Leading
Orleans
by
team.
17.
24.
And now let's catch up
The
with
away
David
team.
Aldridge, who's standing by
41.
from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Joined by Mike Malone. Coach, what did you like most about your team's play in the first half?
energy. We were able to get stops, get out and run, and that's the pace that we have to play at. More of the same defense, take care of it, give them one shot, and then get out and run, get out and attack.
And you kept them on their heels, Coach. We'll see if that continues. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks. Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's striking.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass, but hey, not looking good out there.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Inefficient, 53% from the field. Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. They've got Frazier, and it's Brock in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shoots from 8. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's Rivers, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first one falls. Good on both. Here's Cage. And the pass to Brock. The kick out to Frazier. On the clock. Young with the steal. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Cage. He's got 8. They get a hand on it. Young with the steal. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Mills finds Young. Loads it up for Young. And Young with the stuff.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Here's Jackson following the score by New Orleans. Clock at 6. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Jackson's got 17.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so Michael Malone calls a timeout.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for your New Orleans Dancers.
Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Bledsoe passes to Frazier. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. There's Jackson with the 3. No good. He falls short of the perfection with his first miss. He's 7 of 8.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. New Orleans trails by 11. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And Mills kicks to Wallace. Here's Rivers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul, second team foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And Clark, that extends to the front office too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that'll continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
And they pick up 2. Mills has got 10 points. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Young with the steal. Floats one. The shot will not fall.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
First team foul.
It up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Bledsoe passes to Frazier. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And he makes that one. Jackson's got 19 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Bledsoe right side. Over Mills. No good from Bledsoe.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
And a missed layup.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions.
2 shots.
Bledsoe hits them both. Now here's Mills. 10 points for him. Kicks it to Young. Pass to Lawrence. Now here's Mills. Guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Brantley. They get it back. Here's Young. Goes up again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Thorpe, he checked in for Young. And so Young nails them both. And the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Sanders with the ball. Frazier outside. 5 to shoot. To the wing right side. That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Thorpe. Nice D from Frazier. With confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Sanders. And it's off from three-point range. New Orleans trails by 12. Here's Thorpe. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Misses from close range.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Frazier with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Well, for New Orleans, shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Pass to Lawrence. Wide open look. The shot that time, not on target. Now, here's Sanders. Tight defense on him. Pass to Frazier. Here's Baldwin from the arc. Good. Great play set up by Frazier.
For three.
Frazier's got 5 assists tonight.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Now, here's Mills. 10 points for him. Here's Thorpe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
New Orleans making a switch here. Young's checked in.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Bledsoe outside. Thorpe against Sanders. And he lays it straight in. Sanders has got his second basket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Mills passes to Thorpe. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Jackson. And there it is for him. Mills has got 4 this quarter.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
To the right side. Sanders against Thorpe. Jackson has the open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 22 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Mills. 12 points for him. Thorpe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low. Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Young is out there with B. Then there's Wallace, and it's Logan in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Wallace. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. With confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Cage. Here he goes.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
You know we have to see that great Mobile One drive one more time.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
And Mills kicks to Wallace. The pass to Young. Shot clock at 5. Misses the jumper. Young's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Rivers, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Rivers.
New Orleans trails by 16. Now Mills. Jackson comes over with the double. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, first team foul. Shooting from New Orleans, Mills. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Bledsoe against Young. Bledsoe left side, outside for Jackson. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Jackson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
It's tipped, and he recovers it. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
And so Michael Malone calls a timeout.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said, "This is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play." In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
All right, David, thanks.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game goes.
Mills. Third personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the away team, number 31.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Logan. He shoot again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul, second team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Logan. 2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Now here's Bledsoe, covered by Mills. Back to Bledsoe. On the wing, Jackson. He kicks it to Frazier. Bledsoe for 3. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Up top, Bledsoe, covered by Mills. Jackson misses. And so it's Young who brings it up for New Orleans. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
New Orleans moving the ball around. And here's Mills. He's looking for Rivers and finds him.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
On 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Passes to Brock. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Young outside. To the middle. Here's Rivers. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Defended by Young. Knocked away. Looking to end his cold spell.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. With confidence, 50% from the field so far. Wallace against Frazier. Outside for Jackson. Good. Great play set up by Frazier.
3 points.
Frazier's got his 6th assist on the night.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
There you go, fans. That was your New Orleans Dancers.
Here's Mills. Young outside. To the paint. Here's Logan, and it's blocked. Here's Jackson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Mills. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Young outside. Pass to Wallace. And here's Mills. Wallace looking for an opening. Young in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the run. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Young with the steal. Pass to Mills. Back to Young. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game. Clearly,
for the away team. Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, for New Orleans, shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. Shots good by Doyle.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
It's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
That's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Bledsoe dishes to Johnson. Now here's Sanders. Outside for Jackson. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Jackson's got 31 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.